This was supposed to be a different season's episode, and just telling you right now, episode 9 was supposed to be Sans vs. Gengar. So, I'm sorry for confusing everyone, but I have a good reason that I'll post in a different video later. So, without further ado, let's introduce our actual 9th episode. Today we have the infamous space pirate from Metroid, Ridley, against the legendary beast of the Hoenn skies, Rayquaza. Which of these two dreadful dragons will end up becoming the victor, and which one will become the other predator's prey? Let's get it going. I have a good explanation. This fight was clearly a stomp. Now, for those who do not think it was a stomp and think that Meta Ridley should have been involved, I do not. I gave this Ridley the powers of Meta Ridley, even though it wasn't shown. But let's look at Ridley's advantages. Well, to be honest, Ridley is far more experienced than Rayquaza. Rayquaza may have lived since the dawn of Hoenn, but Ridley has been in a lot of scraps with bounty hunters, and is far smarter than Rayquaza. Rayquaza is at least able to communicate with Pokemon and understand human language, but Ridley can speak human language and has led an entire conquest of pirates, space pirates, for probably as long as he lived. So it made a lot of sense why Ridley would try and outsmart Rayquaza, which he could. But with a massive speed, durability, and power difference that Rayquaza has over Ridley, it would just be sort of impossible for Ridley to even be able to get to Rayquaza. Especially with some of Rayquaza's accuracy and evasiveness dropping moves. Along with some other moves like Dragon Dance, which increase a Rayquaza's attack and speed, and it's probably the best dragon type setup move. And let's look at Mega Rayquaza's ability, Delta Stream, which removes every single weather effect and removes the flying type's weaknesses, which can't really happen to Ridley. Ridley can only hit with like fire. Ridley's Plasma Breath isn't really heavily resisted, but is resisted nonetheless by Rayquaza, and most of Ridley's moves can just be healed by Rayquaza, like a skewer attack. I mean, his most lethal weapon is his tail, but even then, Rayquaza can just use moves like Recover to heal, which can actually tell us that Rayquaza has more than a few ways of killing Ridley, whereas Ridley has little to no ways of killing Rayquaza unless he straight up outsmarts him. With that being said, Rayquaza is our 9th winner of the first season. Come back next time for another dragon fight, but it's a season finale and it's a lot less of a stomp. I'll see you next time. See ya.